Chapter 6: The Future of the Lion, a Legacy Worth Protecting. The lion, a symbol of strength, courage, and majesty, has stood as the king of the African savannas for millennia. Their powerful roars echo through the grasslands, their commanding presence felt across the African continent. But as the world changes, so too does the future of these magnificent creatures. The survival of lions in the wild has never been more uncertain. Despite the tremendous challenges they face, from human-wildlife conflict and poaching to habitat loss and climate change, the lion's future is not entirely bleak. It remains possible for these apex predators to survive and thrive, but the road ahead will require collective action, innovation, and unwavering commitment to conservation. The lion's role in modern conservation. Lions play an essential role in the ecosystem. As apex predators, they help regulate prey populations, keeping herbivore numbers in check and preventing overgrazing. This regulation ensures the health of the savanna, maintains biodiversity, and sustains the delicate balance of nature. Without lions, entire ecosystems would suffer, as herbivore populations would explode, causing environmental degradation and impacting other species. For this reason, lions are often referred to as keystone species. Their loss would have a cascading effect, leading to a breakdown in the ecosystem and the loss of countless other species. Given their critical role, lions are often at the center of conservation efforts across Africa. These efforts are not just about saving the lions themselves, but also about preserving the ecosystems they support. Protecting lions means protecting entire habitats, grasslands, savannas, forests, and wetlands that are home to a vast array of other wildlife. To ensure the survival of lions, conservationists are working tirelessly to create sustainable and secure environments for them. This involves setting up protected areas, wildlife reserves, and national parks where lions can roam free from human threats. One example of such an effort is the creation of large transboundary conservation areas that span multiple countries. These areas allow lions to move between different territories, ensuring genetic diversity and reducing the risks associated with isolated populations. But conserving lions isn't simply about protecting them in the wild. It's about fostering harmony between humans and wildlife. As human populations expand and encroach on lion habitats, finding ways to mitigate conflict becomes increasingly important. Solutions like community-based wildlife management programs, compensation schemes for livestock losses, and education initiatives aimed at promoting coexistence are all part of the broader strategy to ensure lions have a future in Africa. The role of ecotourism, a sustainable path. Ecotourism has become one of the most powerful tools for lion conservation. Tourism can provide much-needed funding for wildlife reserves and national parks, while creating economic opportunities for local communities. By bringing tourists to witness the majesty of lions in their natural habitat, ecotourism generates revenue that can be reinvested into conservation efforts. It also helps raise awareness about the plight of lions and the need for their protection. In regions where lions are a significant draw for tourists, ecotourism can be a major driver of local economies. The income generated from safari tours, wildlife photography, and guided tours of protected areas directly benefits the communities that live alongside these animals. This creates a vested interest in the well-being of lions, as locals come to understand that the presence of lions contributes to their economic prosperity. However, ecotourism must be managed carefully to ensure that it does not have a negative impact on lion populations. Tourism activities must be designed with sustainability in mind, ensuring that the environment is preserved and the lion's natural behaviors are not disturbed. When managed responsibly, ecotourism can be a win-win situation, providing economic benefits for local communities while also helping to fund lion conservation projects. The role of technology in conservation. Technology has revolutionized the way we approach wildlife conservation, and lions are no exception. New innovations are helping researchers and conservationists monitor lion populations, track their movements, and protect them from poaching. GPS collars, camera traps, and satellite imagery have all become invaluable tools in the fight to save lions. GPS tracking collars allow scientists to monitor lion movements in real time, providing vital information about their territory, hunting habits, and migration patterns. This data helps conservationists identify critical areas where lions are most at risk and prioritize protection efforts. By understanding lion behavior and their movements, conservationists can make more informed decisions about where to place wildlife corridors, expand protected areas, and reduce human-wildlife conflict. Camera traps, which are set up in key locations within lion habitats, are used to capture images of lions as they roam the wild. These images provide valuable data about population sizes, the health of individuals, and even their interactions with other species. Camera traps are an essential tool for understanding the social structure of lion prides and their relationships with other animals. Satellite imagery is also used to track changes in lion habitats. As deforestation and urbanization continue to reshape landscapes, satellite imagery provides a bird's-eye view of these changes, allowing conservationists to monitor the rate of habitat loss and identify areas that need urgent protection. This technology is particularly useful in remote areas that are difficult to access on foot. Beyond tracking and monitoring, technology is also being used to combat poaching. Drones, infrared sensors, and other high-tech devices are being deployed to patrol national parks and reserves, identifying poachers before they can cause harm. The use of technology in anti-poaching efforts has become increasingly effective in deterring illegal hunting and protecting vulnerable lion populations. Collaboration and community involvement. One of the most critical aspects of lion conservation is collaboration. Lions do not recognize political boundaries, so protecting them requires international cooperation. Many lion populations live in areas that span multiple countries, and conservation efforts must be coordinated across national borders. This is particularly important for transboundary conservation areas, which require the cooperation of multiple governments to manage effectively. In addition to governmental cooperation, community involvement is vital for the success of conservation efforts. Local communities that live near lion habitats must be included in the decision-making process and have a stake in the protection of these animals. Community-based conservation initiatives that involve local people in wildlife management, monitoring, and protection have proven to be highly successful. When local communities are engaged in conservation efforts, they are more likely to protect lions and other wildlife. Education programs that teach people about the importance of lions and their role in the ecosystem can help shift attitudes and reduce conflict. In some regions, local communities are being trained as rangers and wildlife monitors, creating jobs while contributing to the protection of the lion's habitat. Furthermore, local communities can benefit from conservation programs through eco-friendly agriculture, sustainable tourism, and wildlife-related jobs. By providing economic alternatives to activities like poaching and illegal logging, conservation efforts can help lift people out of poverty while ensuring the survival of lions in the wild. A legacy worth protecting. The legacy of the lion is one of strength, majesty, and resilience. As the apex predator of the African savannas, the lion plays an indispensable role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. But the survival of the lion is not guaranteed. The challenges they face: human-wildlife conflict, habitat loss, poaching, and climate change are all formidable, but they are not insurmountable. To secure a future for lions, we must work together: governments, conservationists, local communities, and individuals. Through coordinated efforts, responsible tourism, technological innovations, and community involvement, we can protect the lion's legacy and ensure that future generations will be able to witness the awe-inspiring sight of these majestic creatures roaming the wild. The lion's survival is not just a matter of preserving a species, it is about safeguarding the health of an entire ecosystem. The fate of lions is inextricably linked to the fate of the savanna, the forests, and the grasslands that make up their home. By protecting lions, we are protecting the rich biodiversity of these habitats, ensuring that they remain vibrant and resilient in the face of a changing world. As we look to the future, we must remember that the survival of the lion depends on us. It is a responsibility that we must not take lightly. For in the lion's future lies not only the future of the pride, but also the future of the wild spaces that sustain us.